Thanks so much for watching my videos. So I had a dream I wanted to share with you. I had to write everything down just so, it was accurate, but I thought it was really deep and I wanted to share since this is a diary, right? So in the dream, I was carried home by people I haven't seen in years, like years. These were church people that I haven't seen and I don't really communicate with because, about my church trauma. These were the people that actually caused the church trauma. They picked me up and they brought me home. Gently, it felt like I didn't figure it all out alone. Like something or someone was making sure that I got home safely, right? Like I was being guided back home by that higher spiritual power, essence. Yes, it felt like I was being carried spiritually, right? I was being guided back home for a reason. So when I got home, my eldest son in the dream asked if he can go out with his friends, right? And I was like, usually I'm like, okay, so people that know me know I'm a helicopter parent, right? I don't want to be like this and I'm working on it, but I can be extremely paranoid. But in the dream, I was like, yeah, go to your friends. But then after midnight, he didn't come home. So I got worried. So I went out to go look for him. I went out into the night with my daughter and we were searching for him, right? And I realized something when I woke up. When I woke up from that dream, I realized, there are parts of us, parts that we've created deep down within us, parts that we love that sometimes drift far from home, the center of who we truly are, right? And it's easy to get swept up and carried away in this world. It's extremely easy, especially with this matrix that we're all accustomed to. It's extremely easy to get swept up and carried away. And it's like, as much as we want to hold everything together, sometimes things wander because that's just how life is, right? It's easy to get carried away. But this dream reminded me of two things, right? One is that we are being carried spiritually when we don't realize it. Our guides are always with us, carrying us, watching us, protecting us. Our spirits, guides, our ancestors, grace. Grace shows up for us in ways we forget to look for. When something important goes missing, whether it's a purpose, a dream, or a piece of ourselves, we're strong enough to go looking even in the dark. And isn't that so deep? Like, when I first went on my journey, I kept saying, like, why am I so scared? Like, because the first time I told you, when I had my awakening, when I spoke to Jesus and that energy told me everything was within me, I was scared. Like, I was so terrified, and I kept telling people that. I'm like, because people kept asking me questions and more questions, and I didn't have the answers, and I kept saying, I kind of know, but I'm scared. I kind of know, but I'm scared. And it was like, I asked myself, why? Why am I so scared to keep going on these journeys? Like what is stopping me? And they said, like sometimes we're scared of ourselves. We're scared of the dark, what lies within the dark. You know what I mean? We're scared of the monsters we've created within our own selves. And once you get over that, you're able to look in the shadows to find yourself, then everything becomes so clear, right? We're not alone in the search, and there's always something guiding us. If you've ever felt like something's been missing lately, like you've been searching in the night, just know that you've got this. You're not forgotten. You're being carried by spirit. And what's meant for you is already finding its way back. And, even the fact that you here are watching this video with me right now, here in this moment, there's a reason for this, right? You're on the frequency. So it's like, keep going into those dark places to find yourself. Keep showing up for yourself, because at the end of it, there's going to be something grand, right? Something spectacular waiting for you. Don't stop looking and don't stop believing. Your peace, your purpose, it's all closer than it seems. And I feel like that's the reason that, you would even click this video to begin with, right? That's the reason. because you were guided to click this video. Your purpose, it's all calling you. I feel like we're all on this adventure together. We're all on this journey together. The journey of finding ourselves, you know, finding our true purpose in this universe. Sometimes we feel like we know what our purpose is, but there's so much more within that purpose. You know, there's so much more to unfold. There's so much, you know, there's so much land we haven't covered. Like, there's just so much more parts to us that are yet to unfold, and there's so much that we need to dig deep to see and you know, to uncover. So it's like, keep going, you know. Don't be afraid to go into the shadows sometimes. Don't be afraid to go into the dark, because you know what, at the end of the day, when you go through the dark, you're gonna find the light. You know, you're not gonna stay in that dark tunnel forever. You know, it's only dark for a little bit, and you have to go through the darkness to find the light. So keep going. You're not alone. Your guides are there with you, pushing you, cheering for you. It might not seem like that most times or sometimes, but definitely you are not alone. Might feel lonely at times, you know, but I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. Your guides are. Have you ever felt so alone sometimes, you know, felt like you wanted to cry, just give up, like, you know, no one's there for you, and then you look and you see like a butterfly? Or you look and you see, like, let's say if you see like a cat, or like the outprint of a cat somewhere, or like you see a being somewhere, you know, that is the universe telling you that I've got your back. That is your space family, you know, your guides, the angels. Like, they'll show you little subtle things. Like, you might not see any of that. Maybe you might see a feather, you know, maybe you might see a leaf just randomly fall on you. Anything, you know, that's their way of trying to communicate with you, to let you know that I might not physically be there, but spiritually, I'm here for you, bud. So it's like, don't give up. Don't give up. Because it's all about to work out for you in the most beautiful way you could have ever imagined. I'm so grateful that you listened while I shared my dream and shared my little story with you, because I thought it was so powerful. I really wanted to share. Thanks for listening. Bye.